If you could live in a show, what show would it be?
I wouldn't live in a show because you're probably dying every like.
No, if you could live in a show. What shows are you watching?
Every show. You want to be in
Dying in
South
every
Park and
show?
die like Kenny?
Kenny's the only one who fucking dies.
Most of them is like blows off an arm.
Kenny's the only one.
Barely.
Barely? What do you mean
I
barely?
mean, some.
But Kenny, he has a superpower where he always comes back to life.
Would you rather be a superhero or a villain?
If I was acting as one, I would want to be a villain. But if I was real life, I would want to be a superhero. I wanted to audition for a role.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would play the villain better than the superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, I just don't see myself as such a outgoing, happy personality.
Right.
I see myself as more
Who's your stereotypical villain? Who do you,
Joker,
Exactly. And who's your stereotypical like hero?
Superman. I could play Superman better than the Joker.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you would rather be a hero than a
You're right. You got me. What about you?
That would be a hero.
Be like the Hulk?
Why the Hulk, man? What is that? What is that?
Hello. This is our 10:08. I don't know why we're doing so many podcasts at night, but we are. We got a big ass light in the background. We're getting better lighting. Here we go. We got Raiden Bubbles Garcia on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite bubble.
That's crazy.
I got a question for you to start off, though.
What is it?
If you had a choice to go back in the past to live another day or go in the future to see what's going to happen, which one would you do?
Hard question, but I'll go in the past. It's just
future last day.
yeah, but like I just said like again.
It doesn't matter. All right.
I would go to the past.
Yeah?
I don't know why. I just would because
It's okay. You can say it. Just say it. Fuck it.
I don't know. It's a hard question. I mean, you have like you ever see Back to the Future and all that? I never
Yeah.
have, but
I've seen it a while ago, but I don't remember a thing.
I always loved like moving across time and everything, and like shows and everything,
How?
because it's just cool. Like, it's just a weird thing.
What do you like about it? You like moving across time? You like watching it?
Like all of.
I have another question for you. Have you ever had a crazy dream that you wake up and you're like, fuck, damn, the dream's over? Because I was dreaming like crazy last night. I woke up. I have a Oura ring and it says I got 9.5 hours of sleep.
Really?
So I had a great fucking dream. I woke up and then my dream was so good. I had to go back to sleep. And I had just to keep going to finish out the dream.
Okay, it's either I don't remember having my dreams or I remember every single dream I've ever had. And like
So you remember a dream you've had? I
mean, it's only like offhand. Like when I wake up and I'd be like, damn, that's insane. I literally slept through that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times people ask me, what did you dream about last night? And I have no clue at all.
People ask you out of nowhere, what did you dream about last night?
I mean, just like a pickup starter, like to a conversation, like
I'm asking you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the dreams I hate is when I have to go to the bathroom in real life and then I have to go to the bathroom in my dream. I'll keep going to the bathroom in my dream, but it'll never go away.
Mhm.
So I go in real life and the dream's over.
It's crazy.
I hate that. But to answer the past or future question, I don't want to see my future ever, because then what's the point of living if you know what's going to happen?
I was gonna say that if you know what's gonna happen, there's no point of living.
Yeah.
And you're like, you want to be on this whole guideline to life if you're in the future because you know what everything's gonna happen. Like, oh, you're gonna marry this person or you're gonna do that. Like, what's the point of living?
I agree, because I feel like the whole point in living is you never know what's next. It's
Mhm.
everybody's first time in life. That's why if someone makes a mistake, they learn from it. And you
Mhm.
always have to have forgiveness to everybody around you. And I would choose the past because there's some memories, I would say, like when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I could say that now because we're both graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I missed a lot of the memories I had in high school. And even lower school, I missed some of the memories of when we were little. Remember, we used to have a big backyard. We used to go on the
Yeah, on the
so much
waterfall
fun,
and
bro.
everything.
Like I would want to relive those memories. Would
Mhm.
you?
I would as well.
Or you in your Batman room?
My Batman room. You used to copy me all the time. You were jealous of me. I know you
I was
were.
jealous of you, but
Mhm.
Legos are my thing.
No, Legos, I think, until you took it over.
Yeah.
I have a question. If you had to have like a dinner with any person across time, who would it be?
It could be a cartoon character.
I mean, yeah, but like, if it was any person, like it could be Abraham Lincoln. Like,
You want to have dinner with Abraham Lincoln?
I mean, like he pretty inspirational guy, you know? No, like it's crazy.
Yeah. I gotta think about that. You have your answer?
No,
All right. I would say if it was anybody that I could have dinner with,
or just talk to
Randy Marsh from South Park.
Randy Marsh from South Park. That's an answer right there.
That's one of them. I can't think of something right. I'm gonna have to have a lot of time to think about this because that's big. But truthful answer, dead ass, probably Ben Shapiro
Mm-hmm.
or Andrew Tate.
That's cool.
Because Donald Trump, I would like to talk to Donald Trump, but he's too old now.
Right.
If he was younger, I would like to talk to him and learn as much as I can about how successful he is, and he's a very good businessman. But I just want to, if I had a dinner, there'd be two things I would want to do: either learn or laugh.
Right.
What else do you do at a dinner?
Exactly. I was about to say that.
Yeah. Well, who do you want to have it with?
I have no clue. I mean, your answer with Donald Trump, that's a good one. I mean, I want to be inside his head. It's crazy. That man was president, and then he's going for a second term, I think.
Mhm.
And really, he's been like an icon for a long time. So,
Yeah.
like,
When you think a Republican, you think of him,
so
but you don't have anybody.
not really, no. Maybe like having dinner with Phineas and Ferb or something like that.
That'd be fire.
Having dinner with
they would-
SpongeBob.
Having dinner with SpongeBob. Damn. Who would be if you wanted to laugh at a dinner table? Who would you pick? Pick 3 people.
I can't really think of that on the top of my head.
Anybody. I'd probably pick Peter Griffin, Eric Cartman, and
That's just a bloodbath. It would be all of
Dude,
them would be dead
Peter
at the end
Griffin,
of it, like
Eric Cartman, and Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
That's a fucking trio.
That's a dream blunt rotation right there. You
Yeah.
You ever hear of that? It's like when you pick like 5 different people to have like pass around a blunt, and it's like it's supposed to be like the best group of people.
That's a starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
You can say it like that. What about you,
I don't even know.
bro?
I would pick Pete Davidson as well. I think he's really funny.
He's funny as shit.
Who else?
He's
would it be?
naturally funny.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is really funny as well. And honestly, I'll go with you. You're pretty funny sometimes.
Me?
Yeah. I mean, having someone familiar there to make jokes about
You think
childhood.
I'm funny?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Here, I have a question about this. So, answer truthfully. If someone says I'm funny, does that mean they're funny? Like, are they usually funny?
I don't
'Cause-
know. If you say I'm funny, it's like
Like, come on, I'm
You can't-
funny.
yeah, you could say that, but like you can't be funny to yourself.
Because there's a woman in my life that says that they're funny, and they're not actually that funny.
If you don't gotta diss her
wha-
like that, she's gonna watch this and be like, "That's me."
Yeah. My mom, whenever we're at the table, my mom, she's always like,
you just dissed your mother on the podcast,
bro, she's funny, but when she doesn't try,
You just called her not funny.
no, she's funny when she doesn't try to be.
Okay, but you just called her not funny, so she is funny.
No, I asked you your opinion on that. I said, if someone says I'm funny, are they funny? I never said, and I just said that.
I don't know.
There's a lot going on right
yeah,
now.
there's a lot going on.
All right, shoot another question at me.
I don't really got any questions.
Nothing. If you could live in a show, what show would it be?
I wouldn't live in a show because you're probably dying every like.
No, if you
episode,
could live in a
like,
show. What shows are you watching?
Every
Dying-
show you want to be in
dying in
South
every
Park
show?
and die like Kenny.
Kenny's the only one who fucking dies. Who
Most
else
of them is like blows off an arm.
Kenny's the only one.
Barely.
Barely? What do you mean
I
barely?
mean, some.
But Kenny, he has a superpower where he always comes back to life.
What else?
I would want to live. It wouldn't be South Park. I would want to live in Entourage.
I never watched that show, but I remember you were obsessed
So-
with that.
Oh my god, it's such a good show. That or Beavis and Butthead. No.
I have a question. Would you rather be a superhero or a villain?
If I'm in real life or in a movie.
I mean, it's your choice. You pick.
What do you mean? Am I acting as one or am I actually a superhero or a villain?
Like,
If I was
you were
acting as one, I would want to be a villain. But if I was real life, I would want to be a superhero.
What do you mean acting as one?
Let's say I wanted to audition for a role.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would play the villain better than the superhero
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. I just don't see myself as such a outgoing, happy personality.
Right.
I see myself as more
Down to earth.
not really down to earth. I would say more emotional and can play a villain better than a super. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't got a good evil laugh or any of that shit. Like I'm talking about a real villain, like
Who's your stereotypical
Joker.
villain? Who do you
Joker.
exactly?
Yeah,
So you think, and who's your stereotypical like hero?
Superman.
So would you rather be a lion or how
I could play Superman better than the Joker.
exactly? So
Yeah.
you would rather be a hero than a
You're right. You got me. Yeah. What about you?
that would be a hero. I mean, I can't like
You'd be like the Hulk.
why the Hulk, man? What is that? What is that? Listen, I've gone a long way.
No, you'd be Gru from Despicable Me.
Gru,
He's a hero. No, he's a villain actually.
he's actually a villain.
Yeah, he
I mean, he is a hero now.
Yeah,
Is he?
I think
He
so.
is. Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
Which I would say have you ever watched a show or listened to a song and it just changed your mood?
I think show.
Music doesn't have power on you like that.
I think music has a lot of power on me, but I think shows have more power on me than music.
like what?
Have you ever watched The Bear?
Yeah, with the guy from Shameless.
Yeah, that show is
I watched
insane.
a couple episodes. It was really repetitive. Is it good?
I recommend it.
What's your favorite part about it? What do
I
you
mean,
like?
it's like at some parts it's very stressful, and then it gets to the nitty gritty. Like the second season is just building from the ground up, and then it's all roller coaster. Like it doesn't stay the same thing. Like
That it was very stressful.
yeah,
when I
it's
watched it.
really stressful. That's why you're watching it and you're nailed to your seat the whole entire time.
Mhm.
That's why I loved it so much.
I like that because the best shows and movies are the type of things that you can put yourself in and
Mm-hmm.
bring you emotion and just make you feel for the characters inside the film.
Mhm.
So I totally agree. But with me, I think that music, well, that's just my opinion. Music has a bigger toll on me than shows and movies.
Mhm.
Because, dude, if I listen to a certain song, it could bring me from happy to sad or sad to happy. It just really fucks with my mood.
Do you have examples?
Dude, Coldplay gets me
I
sad.
love Coldplay for some
Coldplay
reason.
is really fucking good, but that they know where to hit me.
What Coldplay song?
Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
You know a song?
I think so.
So sad. But a song that gets me fucking fired up is any Gunna song.
Any Gunna song.
Yeah.
You would Gunna is insane.
I fucking love
you can Gunna and Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone gets me sad sometimes. Like Feeling Whitney, it's a sad Post Malone song. But a happy one is that new one with Morgan Wallen. You ever heard that one?
Didn't he just get arrested or something?
Who?
Morgan Wallen?
He did?
I think so. Or
I don't
someone else, I
know.
don't even know. Luke Combs, one of them.
One of them country fuckers.
yeah, like Everyone's obsessed with him.
Bro, I don't get it. I used to listen to Blake Shelton, old country like that.
I remember when
Zach
you-
Brown band.
Guys, I remember I used to hate sleeping over with you because you would go to sleep to play country music.
I would.
Yeah, I remember this.
I was a crazy redneck, I guess.
Yeah. You would be like, let me put some music on. It would be some old country
Baby, you're a
music.
song. Oh my god.
This is for you, Charlotte.
It's because Cody, my brother, got me into it. He had I don't know, all his friends had trucks, so he wanted to get a truck, and then he always played crazy redneck songs.
Mhm.
So I don't know. That's all I really knew. I didn't really have a phone back then, so I couldn't listen to
He
music by
played it
myself.
off of like the clock,
What do you mean?
or I think it was the Alexa or something. It wasn't off your phone.
Me?
Yeah.
Back then, I didn't have an Alexa.
Something. I don't even remember.
No, I probably my old FM radio.
Yeah,
it was that. Dude, I missed that thing. I used to put my iPod in the. You remember those?
I hated that. I had one.
I remember you got a phone late. You got the iPhone 7 for your first phone. I remember.
think so I used to use my brother's old phone or my mom's.
Because we used to play Clash Royale.
I
2v2.
hated
That was
that
when you
game.
first got your phone. I made you play Clash Royale with
I
me every
remember
time.
we went to Cheesecake Factory. That was the first time I ever played Clash Royale with you, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was addicted to Invincibles. Remember that?
Invincible?
I mean, not Invincibles. Injustice.
Yeah, that was insane.
And now I'm addicted to Invincible.
You with mobile games is insane.
Now, yeah. Have you ever spent money on something like that?
Yeah.
What game have you spent a shit ton of money on?
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't a lot of money because I would just ask for an iTunes gift card or like
For every birthday and
every
shit?
birthday. So I never really paid money for it.
Was it every holiday?
Every holiday, and then I would spend it. And my account's worth like $300 now or something.
Really?
Mhm.
I spent all my money on 2K.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it's worth it because I still play the fucking game.
I remember when I came home from school one day and I didn't drive, but my parents drove me to here and used an iTunes gift card or something, or like a Xbox.
Oh,
gift
went on
card.
my team and opened packs.
And you're like, let's open some packs, baby. Let's get
Yeah.
Durant. And then we pulled like nothing that night.
My team was pretty stacked though. That was 2K19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the old 2K days. But during COVID, I know we talked about this in other podcasts, but I don't know if it was just because the games were so good, but it just hit different.
I think it was because we had a lot of time on our hands to just play games all day.
It was so worth it.
It was.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that are up there, but COVID times, I know for some people it was really sad, and I feel for you, but I was fortunate enough to go outside and not really stay quarantined. I was always outside, biking around, running around,
Why are you looking at me like that?
playing video games. I had a lot of fun during COVID.
I had
Putting
some
an AirPod in for Zoom classes.
Fair.
Fire, yeah.
Fair. We weren't even that much friends back then.
That much friends?
That much friends.
No, it's because you were stuck at home. You didn't really do much.
I didn't do much at all.
You got your bulk pretty well.
Bulk?
Your
That's
bulk?
crazy.
Yeah.
Look at us now. Look at us now. We're all graduated, going to college. That was 4 years ago.
If you could go back to any time in your life, where would you go?
That's a hard question. Either like 5th grade or 8th grade.
But is there a certain moment that just pops in mind?
But I think 8th grade before COVID happened, and I think 5th grade before I went into 6th grade.
Why? What were you doing?
Because
you were making iMovies.
We were making no, I don't think in 8th grade. we
6th.
weren't. In 6th we were.
6th we
Because
were.
we both had no friends.
0. Not one spotted.
Not one spotted. We had no aura. We had no
Switch over a little bit.
We had no aura. We had nothing. 8th grade because I don't know, good time in life. And then 5th grade, I had a whole friend group from like friends I made over 4 years in elementary school.
Yeah. If I can go back to any time, there's a lot of times I would go back to, but one time that just stands out is probably Halloween Horror Nights 2 years ago. Sam,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, that was a fun time because that was when we were all just goofballs. I don't know. I was pretty peak fat. I was pretty heavy, but I enjoyed it. I had my donuts
Vulcan
and
era.
everything. Yeah. But I don't know. That was just a time where life just stopped and I was really happy.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have those times?
Definitely.
Like, what was going through your mind at graduation?
Nothing. The funny thing is, I was trying to think of stuff.
Really?
When I was sitting there, I was trying to plan out because what I was going to do, all this stuff. And when it happened, it was like just a snap of your fingers. And then,
Well,
like,
what do you mean? What you
it
were
was
gonna
like
do all this stuff?
nothing happened. Like, I was like going to plan everything, like, not plan, but like I was going to do what I wanted to do. And like, people say like it just once it happens it's over, and it just did. And next thing you know, I was on the other end of the stage. It was like, what just happened?
So during the rehearsal, you know how you had rehearsal the day before?
Yeah.
I was walking down the stairs to go to my seat, and during the rehearsal, we were practicing walking down. And in my head, I'm just like, in 2 seconds, I'm gonna be doing the same thing, but I'm gonna be wearing a cap and gown.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, it happened. Did you ever have that where this is off topic but on topic at the same time? You go to the movies, you're watching a movie, and in your head you're like, it's gonna be the end of the movie in 2 seconds, and boom, it's the end. Or you go on a trip with your family, and you just think this is gonna be over in 2 seconds. Like we're going to Utah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go on the plane, and in my head I'm gonna be like, damn, I just know that it's gonna fly by,
That's how
and I'm gonna be flying back.
Yeah.
And it's sad because
That's just
whenever
how
that
time
happens,
flies.
whenever that happens, dude, time just flies.
Mhm.
It happened to me in Thailand. It was crazy.
Forgot what happened last time when I thought of that. I think I was in.
It's like you blink and then you're just
It happens
somewhere.
every break when I have no school. I mean, now I'm graduating, I have no school until college, but like in Christmas break, start the first day, and you're like, oh my God, I have 2 weeks. And then next thing you know, it's January 5th and you have school the next day.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I really do believe in that quote, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a lot of fun in Utah. I'm really excited.
I haven't been up there in 3 years.
It's crazy. Time flew, bro. It feels like you went there last year.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't probably been there in 2 years.
I haven't been there since Dustin versus Connor.
But Utah, some crazy fights happen in Utah. They had the Usman head kick.
Mhm.
Remember that? And all the head kicks happen in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great place to go to exercise because it's so hard to breathe. But performing a high level martial arts sport,
Mm-hmm.
that's fucking hard without being there and living there, because they have to adapt right away, which is crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. So what else you got?
What do you got?
What's your biggest takeaway from this podcast? What did you learn?
I don't even know, man.
What do you mean
I'm
you don't
just
even
living.
know?
Like I said, I'm not thinking. I'm just enjoying life.
Just enjoying
Time
life.
flies. I don't know how long it's been since we started. We're just
Yeah, I got no clue. It's been like 24 minutes.
exactly. It
Shoo.
hasn't felt like 24 minutes.
Has not. But I learned in this podcast, after talking about the future and past, I learned to appreciate every moment, because
Mhm.
soon you're going to fly by and be like us. You're going to be talking about the memories. And memories are more important than anything. That's what I feel like.
I didn't ask you. What was your? I mean, you said your favorite moment was Halloween Horror Nights. What's another one?
Another favorite moment? I would say the Meisner days.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Was that your favorite time period? Like those few months when we would walk to Meisner or bike to Meisner?
My favorite time period was one of my favorite time periods,
Mhm.
because I don't really have a favorite, but one of were probably 2021, 2022. Because
Mhm.
2021, I could still play 2K20. It was
Right.
still there. And I had such a big friend group. And we
Right.
all I was just so happy. Every weekend I was doing something. And you know me, I can't sit and do nothing.
Mhm.
So that's big with me. Last question though. I like change. Do you like change in your life?
I like subtle change.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't want to just change something to change something. Like, you're gonna change life. Life is gonna change. You're not gonna notice it.
So you do like change?
Yeah. I mean, look at yourself from 4 years ago. Are you the same person?
No.
There you go.
All right. We'll end on that note, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peace, guys. Thanks for listening. See you. Bye bye.